This is Glenn Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. We're at 5120 Lindblade Drive, Culver City, California, 90230. Today is February 14th, 2023. We're performing a video waste and sewer line inspection through a 4-inch ABS waistline cleanout located just inside the crawl space on the right-hand side of the house. This goes out towards the front of our property here in our garage door. This goes towards the rear of our property here next to the gas meter, and this is our 4-inch ABS waistline clean out here located just inside the crawl space. So what we're going to do is we're going to zero out our camera monitor here, and we're just going to push in and take a good look. So it does appear that we are in black ABS waistline. So again, we're just going to continue to push out. A bit of debris there, and it does appear that we're transitioning to what appears to be cast iron waistline. So again, we are at about 13 feet. So again, what we're going to do is we're just going to continue to push out. What we'll do is we'll push out to approximately maybe 30 feet, 40 feet on our camera monitor, and from there we'll pause for a moment and locate just to see if we make a transition out towards the front of the house into our sewer line. So again, we are in cast iron waistline. We're making a little bit of a turn. And they got a little bit of water running, that's going to help us. There's another inspector in the house. That'll help us push out. And again, we'll continue to push out. What we'll do is we're out approximately 40 feet. We're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to locate this area just to see which direction we're heading in. So we're going to pause here. Okay, again, we did locate this area inside the living room. So again, we're just going to push out approximately another 15 feet. And that should put us outside in the planter area. So we continue to push out. And again, it does appear to be cast iron waistline. And here we're transitioning to what appears to be our vitreous clay, and this is our transition to our sewer line. As you pull back just a little bit, you can see there's an opening there at the top. We're going to push in just a little bit, and we're going to locate this area a little bit more. Right about there. We're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and located this area, and we did mark it with the red flag just to the left of it's in the plant area, just to the left of the walkway. As you approach the front door, we did mark it with a red flag at 2 foot 5 inches deep. And again, this is our transition from cast iron waistline to vitreous clay sewer line. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. You can see got a little bit of root hanging there just in that joint. And that's possibly coming down from the clean out area. A little bit of an offset in that joint there. Pull back just a little bit. A little bit of offset in that joint there from about the 11 o'clock going around to about the 3 o'clock. And we're just going to push out slowly. We do have a joint approximately every 4 feet. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And we're coming up on our next joint, and that joint appears to be in fair condition. And we're coming up on our next joint. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. We're going to pull back just a little bit. This joint here, we do have a little bit of an offset from about the 6 o'clock going up and around to about the 1 o'clock area. You can see that we're shifting a little bit. So again, we're going to go ahead and continue to push out. And we'll pull back a little bit. And we do have an opening there at the top right around the 12 o'clock area. And that's our test tee. That's right around the curb area. So again, we'll continue to push out. What we'll do is we'll just pause our mic here. We're going to push all the way out into our city sewer just because we are pushing from underneath the house. So we're going to push all the way out. A little bit easier to pull back and take a look. So we're just going to pause our mic here. And we went ahead and pushed down. We are pushed all the way out into our city sewer tie-in. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, again, as I mentioned, we went ahead and pushed all the way out into our city sewer tie-in. So this is our city sewer tie-in here. What we're going to do is we're going to pull back slowly. And again, as we pull back, our saddle appears to be in fair condition. So again, we'll just continue to pull back. And we'll just take a good look at the joints on the way back. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. Again, we'll continue to pull back. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. Again, we'll continue to pull back. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And we'll continue to pull back a little bit more, and we're going to pause there for a moment. So again, we'll continue to pull back, and as we pull back, we're going to pause there for a moment. Okay, again, we're continuing to pull back. And that joint appeared to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And again, as we pull back a little bit, you're going to see here, we do have our opening right around the 12 o'clock area. And that's just at the front of the property. And we did mark that with a red flag at 2 foot 5 inches deep in the planter area, just to the left of the walkway. So as we pull back, we're transitioning back into our cast iron waistline. And you can see as we pull back, we do have quite a bit of buildup and scaling throughout the cast iron waistline. Cast iron waistline is underneath the concrete slab in the living room area. So again, I'm just going to pause my mic here. So again, we'll continue to pull back. We do have a little bit of water passing through. So again, as I mentioned, the cast iron waistline does have some buildup and scaling throughout. And again, they are running a little bit of water in the house. They do have another home inspector. We'll make a little bit of a turn. And again, we're heading back towards our clean out. And as we pull back towards the bathroom on the right-hand side of the house, they did run a section of black ABS sewer pipe, waistline in that area. So again, we'll continue to pull back. And again, we transition to, our black ABS waistline here. So again, we'll pull back slowly. They're running a little bit of water. So again, our black ABS waistline all appear to be in fair, maintainable condition. So again, we'll continue to pull back. We're going to pull up and out of our clean out, and that will conclude our video waste and sewer line inspection.